All right, looks like we are recording the screen. So let's get the audio down a little bit. All right, so what we're doing today is we're taking this property, 1421 Point Breeze Avenue, that was put in by Partha Virtual Assistant, his company. The problem here is we'll go to edit the listing. It's a multifamily. It's actually a mixed-use property, which means that the property has a store on the bottom and apartments on top. And the problem with that is it's in the wrong database. There are several databases that Trendmls has. Okay, and typically 90% of the properties that we have that need to be listed are residential single-family properties. Unfortunately, residential is not the case here 100%. So let's go into new listing. Okay, but before I do that, let me copy here the address, because we're going to need to put this into we're going to need to put it into, just use this note here so I know where it is. All right, 1421, and just, that's the property address, Philadelphia, PA. I think it's 19446. Let's get that in there real quick. It'll probably automatically populate. There we go. All right. So it's the address of the property. We know that. Now, we're not going to publish this. This is going to eventually be just deleted out completely. Because it's not residential. We'll go to new unpublished listings, and here is the new listing category. Okay, so the MLS has these separate databases: residential, lots, land, and farm. So if we ever list a lot, which we've done in the past, that's this database. Multifamily would be a duplex, triplex, quadplex, 5-unit or more. So multifamily is exactly that. Commercial by itself could be commercial or mixed use. So what I tend to do is put them in both of these two categories, which is impossible to do both at the same time. They have to be done individually. So the first thing we'll do is put in commercial. Okay. Now, also, there are residential rentals. So if you were listing a rental property, it could go in this category. But for our purposes, we're typically always selling the property, so we never, rarely use this this database. And these are separate databases, okay? Which means you have to put it in using one category, and it'll never transfer to the other category. So we'll put it in. Let's go multifamily. It doesn't matter. We can start with that because we're going to put them in both. So let's get the information we need. Now we know it's 19446, so that's our area for Philadelphia. Let's pop that in there, 19146, and then we'll put the address in. So we have to pop it in correct format here. Usually the street number, then the street itself, and we could abbreviate that. No zip code, and we search. Bam, here it is. And then we put it in like a regular listing, but you have to follow the multi-listing format, which is slightly different than residential, as you could probably see here. Okay. Weird, it already broke this down into 6 total units. So apparently, I guess the public record is saying that there's 6 units. That is yet to be determined. We really don't know that. I think it's maybe just 2 or 3. So Anyway, let's just put in the codes. All right, the agent, the list price. I don't remember what the list price is, so let's save, publish later. Let's look at the other one to see what the list price was. Okay, this is the old one with 12 photos. Edit listing. Go. So apparently the list price is $195,000. So we'll go back to new unpublished listings. Now it says category is multi. Okay, that's the one we're doing. Okay, multifamily, list price $195,000. Contract date, I'm putting in today's date. So let's do that. Always try to go out at least like close to 3 months. On the third month, the end of the month, it's fine for new. I could always change the listing expiration date. We always change the owner name to Equitable Owner. City is going to be Philadelphia. Nearest cross street, I don't remember what it was, so we're just going to have to Google it. Let's Google it. Looks like 21st. That's good enough. That's close enough, I think. So the nearest cross street to Point Breeze, which runs this way. Well, it could be Reed because that's crossing it here. Of course, it's close to 21st. So I'm going to put in there, I guess we'll put Reed Street. So we're going to close this tab and we're going to go to a previous tab. I have tons of tabs open all the time. So it's getting to the right one. There we go. So Reed Street and subdivision is Point Breeze. I just happen to know it, but if you look on a map, I'm sure if you zoom out, it'll say the area is called Point Breeze. So I try to upload on the internet. Yes. All the auto-populating fields from the public records come in. New construction, no. Total 6 units. I mean, I'm only going to fill in what I know, and so I don't know the age. We'll just put 100 years, really, 999,000 years. People know that's not an accurate number. I won't worry about expenses and all that. Now it's going to say bedrooms, and I'm going to say it's not occupied. Pretty sure it isn't. And I'm not sure if it's 6 units yet. I will come back to that. All right, we're going to save and continue. And then we're going to put in, oops, oh boy, close out of here. All right, save and continue. And then publish later, and then we'll put in the same remarks that that most of these listings have. Which comes in down here. Okay, so we'll copy this and we'll put that here. That way I can come back, grab it, and paste it in. Okay, so that's all I'm doing is copying and pasting. I'm sure you have something similar you do. Okay, and let's get out of here. Let's get out of this. We're going to go back to new unpublished listings, the one we're working on. Edit the listing, and it's the multi-category. So for now, I'm going to put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, because I really don't know if there's 6 units there yet. We'll have to figure that out. There's probably not. So we'll come back to it. So let's put in our description, and we'll put in our agent remarks in a minute. Okay, agent remark, boom, boom, okay. Agent remark, copy, down here, paste. All right, keep going. Appointment number is going to be Evan, right? Appointment phone. Now Evan's number, let me look that up real quick. Evan. I guess we could put Evan's number here. Can't hurt. I guess we have it. Pretty sure it's called Evan. Alright, so we'll put his number in. Oh, it's not showing up. It has to be in the right format. So that means we got to go back, get rid of these parentheses. Okay. And we'll now copy and paste. There we go. See, now it takes it. Please call Evan to schedule a showing appointment. And then we'll put his phone number in there again, because sometimes they don't look above. You gotta tell these agents what to do here. And then we'll put in, okay, fee ownership. I think it's a row. I don't know. I'm going to say store and residential. That's what it should be. Store and residence. We could leave possession blank. It's supposed to be as is. I'm sorry, fix up TLC, because it needs a lot of work. Fix up TLC. A lot of the times you guys leave that out, but I end up putting it back there. I'm going to say gas heat. I have no clue. Could be oil or electric. We're going to scroll up here. Have no clue. I'll just put hook up laundry. Or we could just put no laundry in this case. Basement's going to be full basement. Cooling, I have no idea. I'm going to put no for now. Gas, hot water. I don't know if it is or not. Public, it's always public sewer. Public water, public sewer in Philadelphia. Exteriors brick, I think. Haven't seen it yet. No garage. You could always change them. Parking, I'm going to put street parking. Everything else I'm leaving alone. Okay, so that'll be it. Let's go to save and continue, publish later. Okay. I'm going to have to upload the photos. So I can't steal the photos from this listing because it's not published. So I'm going to have to do it the way you guys do it. We'll go into, this is Point Breeze. Let's see if I have the Point Breeze listing up. Yeah, here it is here. Refresh. Yeah, it is Evan. All right. And it is a store. See, that's how we know. Store and apartment, plus they talked about it. And here's the photos. So let's get the photos in. Now, I typically, what I do is I could add it to my drive, I guess. Let's try that. And that means it's added to Google Drive. And then we'll go in and add photos. And then let's go Google Drive. Let's see if it connects. It does, so we'll put in, there we go. Point Breeze, add. We'll just delete the ones like, let's get rid of that one. We're not going to use that. Add. Okay, that's pretty much all of them, except for the ones you can't see. We'll just use them. So the next step is you selected. It'll now upload them into the MLS. Okay, so I tend to put the pictures in order. Like you want to walk in and see like the living room, and then the dining room, and then if there's a kitchen picture, I'm looking. It looks like that might be it. So then kitchen, and then like anything that looks like a basement picture, we put in the basement. Not sure where that belongs or this, but that's a basement picture. I'm pretty sure. So this is probably a bedroom or something upstairs. So this looks like a basement, or it looks like the store. So we'll put that here, and then we'll put the bathroom here somewhere. All right, not sure what that one is. That one, they look like bedrooms of some type. So we'll just leave it like that. It's kind of like an order. All right, previous tab. Let's see. There we go. All right, so the photos are added. Now we're going to go to add documents. And, of course, we're going to put in the addendum that we always use. I have to run through my Dropbox files to find it. So I have to search. So I'll search up here, DEI addendum. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Addendum version 3. And then it shows up here, March. There's another one in May. I think that's the one I use. Where is it? DEI addendum version 3. Here it is, May 20th. That's the one I use. Upload it. Okay, so now we have that document uploaded. We're probably going to need to add some more documents in the future, but for now, this is how we do it. So now we can publish it. Okay, you can just publish the MLS. Okay, and then if there's any errors, it'll tell you. You go into error correction mode, and I'm going to put 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. But the only problem is I think I'm going to change it from a 6 unit to just 2 units. Let's do that. Of course, it's going to throw more errors. Oh, no, got rid of them. Okay. And it's really not a bedroom because, I don't know, for some reason it thinks they're it's a multi-unit, so it's not going to say anything regarding its store. So maybe we'll put it down here. We'll add in mixed use commercial store front and apartments. An apartment. Put one. And let's just leave it at that. Occupied, no. You have entered a related word, mixed. Well, restricted words we can get through. Okay, there's multiple meanings. Obviously, it doesn't mean what they think it means. Most of the restricted words you can get through. There's some that absolutely need to be changed, and it'll tell you if that's the case. We could publish this now. And I'm pretty sure, let me just double check to make sure we're at 195 is the list price. I always like to double check. So let's close that tab. And I'll look and I'll see contracted price, and then we'll look for the list price. So let's scroll through the notes here. Owner occupied, rented, tenant. MLS 190 listed for 195. So that is correct. So let's publish the listing, and then we're going to go back in and put it in under commercial. So right now it's listed as multifamily. See that? Multifamily. So we'll put it in multifamily because there's investors that are looking for multifamily, and then some investors are looking for just stores, but some will look at both, and it's going to come up anyway if they don't select individual databases and just look at, they could select multiple databases when they run their search. All right, so it's in process, so we're going to do it all over again. Only instead of multiple, we're now going to go to new unpublished listings, commercial, add new listing, 19146 zip, which is also the area. We're going to paste in, actually we know it's 1421 Point Breeze. No sense copying and pasting when we already know it. You selected because that's it. Office code. See how fast we can get this in. Listing agent code. Get me 195. 0. 2.5%, I guess. Doesn't matter whether it's you leave it in. I like to put it in. At least they know exactly what I meant by that. List price is today. Expiration will be 12/30. 17. Listing agreement, exclusive agency, limited service, yes. Short sale, no. Sign at location, no. Dual variable, no. Property prospects excluded, yes. Broker ownership, no. We put under owner name, we change it to equitable owner. If you haven't been doing that, I've been changing it for you. Philadelphia is our city, subdivision, Point Breeze. So let's go down to P and look for Point. PO, Point Breeze, there we go. School district is Philadelphia. Nearest cross street we said was Reed Street. Okay, sale, lease, or both? No, sale. Land only? No. Number of buildings? 1. Approximately age? 999. Inclusion, exclusion, lease. Don't have to put any of that in. Only the ones with yellow. Do we have to make sure there's something in? And we'll put in our copy and paste, and then we'll add that's a storefront, although we're in that category. Can't hurt to say it again, so we will here. Commercial storefront and apartment in Point Breeze. All right, so we just added a little bit of wording. Okay, then we'll add the agent remarks. I'm sure you've been through all this. A lot of restricted words. Paste. And then the next thing we're going to put in is appointment phone, which is really owner phone, but we'll just put it appointment phone. And we have to put Evan's number in there. So that's copy and paste Evan's number. Okay. And please call Evan Zaremba for showing appointments. You can abbreviate that at, and let's see, there's his phone number. Pasted it in. Okay, then what we're going to pick is fee simple and fix up TLC are the most important things in there. Oh, it does ask you when you're in commercial, what is it? What type of building? Well, it is retail space and it is apartment, so there's probably some type of combination. So we'll just put commercial, retail space. It's not an apartment building. It's none of these. Hold on. The closest we have here in this business type category is commercial, retail space. I mean, you could put business and lease, but really we're not leasing anything, so I would leave that out. No modifications, proximity, location, it's urban, downtown. I mean, I don't think it's any of the other categories there. Included in sale is land and building, and there's nothing else really you need to. Let's keep going, see what else there is. Road access, public lease. We don't have to worry about that. No tenancy. We don't have to worry. Tenant pays. Whatever. You don't have to put in any of that. Hot water we guessed on the last one. We could guess here. We could leave it out since it's not required. Obviously, it's public water and sewer. We know that as a fact. It's a cash-only sale. Bathrooms, I really don't know how many. I'd be guessing, which is fine. We could guess. I'll just put 2 because you got to have one in the store and one upstairs at the bare minimum. And traffic count and years in business, none of that is important to put in anything like that. Call to show. I'm not going to even add that. That's it. We're done, pretty much. So we're going to save and continue, publish later, because we're going to now steal the photos from, which is nice that we're going to be able to do, from the active listing. So let's go to the active listings real quick. I mean, we'll come back to release the commercial, but before we do that, we have to add the photos and we have to add the DEI addendum. So we'll go to published listings, and these are all the published listings. We're going to copy the MLS number from that previously released 1421 Point Breeze Avenue in the multi category. So we copy the MLS number. We go right back to our new unpublished listings. We select add edit photos because we're going to add the photos now again, and we're going to go copy from listing. Then we just paste in our MLS number, load images. This is a great shortcut when we have multiple MLSs for the same property, or let's say it was withdrawn or it was expired. But say my company had the listing. If it's another company, you can't copy their photos, so you can only copy your own. So if I took something off the market and had to put it on as new, I could copy the photos from the old listing. So that's why it could be done faster. So I selected the images, and then I could, which I copied, and then you have to, I think, select them like this. You got to click on every one. For some reason, you can't click on all of them, so you have to select them all individually. Oops. Okay, so now they're all selected. Once they're selected, you can hit copy. And now it'll copy all the images in the correct order from the previous listing. How cool is that? All right, so now we can release it, but let's add the document first. You know, we got to go in, put in it, the agreement of sale addendum. I just happen to have it in my Dropbox. There it is. It's my Dropbox. So from Dropbox up my files and folders to Dropbox. There we go. And then we're going to type in DEI addendum version 3. And of course, I probably spelled addendum wrong. I always get these letters backwards. Addendum version 3. And then we go down to May 20th. That's the doc. Okay. Upload. Close. Now it's in here, right? Now, what can we do now? We're going to publish it, right? All right, so let's hit publish. Okay, remember we're in the commercial database, and that's what we put in, a commercial listing. And let's just hit publish. And see, there we go. Price is right. And we're now waiting for trend. And then I will notify everybody in Podio. All right, so it's right now waiting, publishing. It'll say published in a minute. We might as well wait. Please wait. The page is submitting. It takes a while. There we go. All right, we click OK, and if you notice, here they are. These are the two we put in. And this is weird that this has the double zeros here. None of the other properties have the double zeros. But it's still 195,000, so I don't think we have to worry. That may change once it's done processing anyway. And we'll see in a minute. Still processing, see? It's not really done. Let's try it again. Eventually it'll say view. May take a minute. All right, we'll come right back to that. Go to the Podio record. Okay, and here we are. And what I typically do is come down here to where it says, please list ASAP. I mean, somebody should have clicked that this is a commercial. Okay, which I changed it. Looked like changed it down there. Please list ASAP. Now I'll put currently listed, and my little record here will show up that it's being listed, that it's listed. Okay, and then if you come all the way down, we notice that please review the list. Pretty sure Partha asked me to review. So when I click that, it's already done. It's just a done task. That's pretty much about it. I could put some extra notes if I wanted to, which I will. At Evan, at George, listed as multifamily and listed as commercial in. So we are in both databases. In Trendmls. All right, so they know. So there, Evan and George will now know. And I am going to okay, now it's done, and it is 195,000. So if we view the reports are going to look slightly different, but it's under commercial now. So anybody looking in commercial is going to see it. Okay, and it's also listed in multifamily. So if we look at that one, we'll see it here as multifamily. So that's the best way to do it. So let's stop the recording, and I'll upload it into Podio record for this one. So all I have to do is click